It's another day in hospital. I haven't posted for a couple of days, so I figure might as well. It's Michael. Still in the hospital, and I probably won't be getting out for a couple of weeks or longer, give or take. It's unknown. I don't know if I've shared any of the insights that I've already had. One is with what I've got acute undifferentiated leukemia. They said that there is no cure, but the cure to them is long-term treatment with chemotherapy and stem cell transplant, where the hope is that the stem cell transplant will be successful and that the stem cells will kill the cancer and control it. There's never a guarantee though. Right now I just feel garbage. I felt probably more sick the other couple of days, but now I'm just exhausted, tired. My tastes are changing, so I've gone from coffee to tea because coffee starts tasting bad. I don't know, I think tea still tastes bad now. Yeah, that tea tastes flat, and it was tasting flat when I had it. Things are changing. Still got my pick in my arm, like this little thing is. It's called a pick line. That's how they get you all your shots in and stuff, like your medications that you need, liquid. But it's also how they draw blood. And it's just a solid line that goes from the arm straight to the heart. I do it through ultrasound. It's really hard to figure out what else I can talk about. My mouth's a bit dry. It's been very hard to have breakfast in the mornings. It's been making me want to throw up to some extent. I'm getting put in a position to now write a will and advance care directives in case something does happen and I'm not able to make a decision anymore. I'm going to be starting chemo again today because you have a 2-day break on the Hyper-CVAD 1A. And today is Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and after that is Thursday. And Thursday is when I get a shot in the back again. But every day I'm getting shots in the stomach because I'm trying to boost my immune system, get it to come back. So at least when I leave here, if I get sick, my body can fight off an infection. I have better chance of surviving. Don't know what that shot is, but yeah, it is what it is. My Triton J, Dad wants to potentially get it serviced, but at a quick oil place where they'll just change the oil and that's it, done. But my dad doesn't know that car needs some specialist care in order to keep it going for longer. It won't last long. If he just does that, he has to retension the belts. Then there's the problem where I've got lots of parts. I can rebuild the front suspension and have some other parts to do, but in order to do it, I have to be better, or I have to rely on other people to do the jobs for me, which now I have no money I'm in this hospital, and those goals that I worked towards just became much more less achievable. So, let's have my wristband as well. This one here's falling apart a little bit. Meant to have a shower too. It's also early morning, so we'll see what happens. But if I do get out of this, the thing I learned was that maybe I should just go and enjoy things, and no matter how much people want to tell me to save up money and do X, Y, Z, the thing at the end of the day is I don't know what to expect of the future now. There might not be a future for me. There might be. There might not be. So I'm gonna just try and enjoy the next 2 years and treat them like my last if I get out. So if I do get out, next 2 years, treat them like they're your last. And if I get past that point where they have a date that they expect that I might not get past, if I get past that date, then I can just start being a bit more realistic and think about goals again and think about real serious things and use things that I've learned in the previous years to try and motivate myself to push myself forwards. And instead of just working for the boss or the employer or for any reason, I end up working for myself for my own satisfaction, if I can find any, that is. My parents wish there was more photos, they wish there was more things, but the thing was, you don't have those things in the first place, Mum and Dad. It just goes to show you how much of a family we weren't really. As much as you might say we're a family, we never went on outings. We never did anything special together. We only fought and argued and stayed home and go our own separate ways. And we only had those times together when we went to visit Nan and Pop or go certain events we would go to. But things come and then that's it. This is one of those wake-up calls for my parents now that I'm in this position. Because now Mum doesn't know how long she's got with me. She's feeling it. My brother, he's feeling it. He's not happy. And on top of that, just last week, my nana was diagnosed with pancreas cancer that's already spread to the liver. And she only just had her birthday on Sunday. And she reckons that's her last birthday, that's it. She's finished. She's only got within a year to live, less than 12 months. Me, I would have had less than 7 weeks to live if I hadn't have ended up back in the hospital. If I had been home, if I had one wrong accident, if I cut myself. There wasn't enough healthy blood in my body because I was anemic. I was anemic because my body's producing cancer cells, not, blood cells or white cells or platelets. And without platelets, you can't heal. You have a hard time stopping the bleed. Without red cells, you can't carry oxygen around your body and to your brain and stuff. And without white cells, you can't fight off infection. And without hemoglobins, hemoglobins, I've forgotten what the other one was. Neutrophils, you have no immune system. Everything's down. That's what's wrong with me. As much as I might seem at times right now like perky up or whatever, it's pretty serious. But they're also giving me chemo to try and prolong my life, and with any hope I'll live even longer than what they tell me gonna live. It's read somewhere about a 92% success rate with this Hyper-CVAD protocol, but it is very intense apparently. I'm gonna lose my hair, which I should be losing it now, which I'm not. My hair's still in my head, so I haven't lost any. So I'm not gonna wake up, it's all gonna be on my pillows. I haven't started losing hair yet, so don't know. But Hyper-CVAD is what they use for non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, I think, and some other cancers. It's primarily used against acute lymphoblastic leukemia. It was one of the first choices they had for this cancer, this blood cancer, but it's in the bone marrow. But yeah, it was one of the very first choices they had. They chose it. This is what they're using. This is what they're treating me with, Hyper-CVAD protocol. And Hyper-CVAD protocol has an A and a B. And when they rotate between them, it's monthly sort of cycles, I think. So it's going to be, what I've heard, is an intense 6 months. Once we're at that point, 2 to 6 months, 2 to 3 cycles in, somewhere there, that's when they do a transplant. When they do transplant, there's all the risks that will either help me or make my life worse, or make my life better. So the stem cells that I get from someone could attack my kidneys, my liver, my heart, my lungs, primary organs, and not, work synchronously, I guess. It's a good way of looking at it. And it could hurt, and it could be a struggle. And who knows if they'll ever really, bond with my body properly. But then they have the other thing they want. They want the graft-versus-host disease in the sense of it only attacking the cancer. And that's the best possible outcome they're looking for. They want the stem cells in my body, healthy ones that could hurt me, to only attack the leukemic cells. And if it controls the leukemia, if it kills the leukemic cells, that's exactly what they want. There's still the chance that I end up back in remission, where I'll be in remission for life, so it means it could come back. There's always that chance that even with someone else's stem cells, I could get leukemia again, and their stem cells don't control the cancer. All we can do is wait and see what happens. Hope for the best. Don't know how intense this chemo actually is. All I know is my guts. Your guts aren't feeling good. And your taste buds change and everything starts changing. I'm going to get off this and finish this video and just upload it. That's all I can do anyway. There's not really much else I can do. This isn't my room. This is home for now, but not forever. Take care. Michael out.